A not-for-profit housing group is sharing their concerns after one of their units in Kitchener was trashed. It's left them with costly repairs, and those in charge say unless they get financial help, they're not sure how much longer they can continue to provide the units. CTV's Colton Wiens had a look inside the unit today. Colton, what did you see?
Well, Leanne, this involves a townhome off Century Hill Drive in Kitchener. KW Multi-Group Homes runs a complex of 60 apartment and townhome units there, and the unit in question is well below market rent. The region of Waterloo helps pay whatever the tenant can't afford, but the housing group says they're not getting any help to fix it.
The tenants had stole the fridge, pulled all the food out of the fridge and left it on the floor.
This is just some of the damage Jim Dewick saw when not-for-profit KW Multi-Group Homes Inc. did their annual inspection of this townhome. Holes almost everywhere you look, a barbecue indoors, eggs splattered on the walls, and a missing fridge.
This is a pretty tough looking unit, and we've got a lot of repairs here to do.
KW Multi-Group Homes manages 60 affordable housing units in this complex off Century Hill Drive in Kitchener. 11 of the 60 units are well below average rent, and the region of Waterloo pays whatever the tenant can afford, including this 3-bedroom townhome, which has now been vacated but left full of items and is in need of heavy repair.
Rough estimates are between probably closer to 40,000.
Kuhn says they do have some money in reserves that they can use for repairs, but says if things like this keep happening and they don't receive any financial help in any way, they're not sure how long they can keep managing these units.
The long term is we're volunteer board members. It's a non-profit. We hand the keys back to the region, and the region has to invest an awful lot of money, because ultimately that's where it'll go.
According to the board members, they've asked the region to help and were told to prepare quotes, but no promises have been made.
Help in general, we're a nonprofit organization, and the region does talk about supporting new builds, but for the existing stock and the support here, unfortunately, there's very little help for us.
Based on the rents we have and zero supports in place from the city of Kitchener or the region, this site doesn't have the money to replace the stuff that we need.
Listen, we're 6 months out here by the time we end up renovating this. Is there another family that's sitting in a hotel room somewhere that could have used this space, or that the region's waiting to support in another unit?
Now, the region of Waterloo was closed today and not available for an interview, but Housing Services sent a statement saying, in part, it works with tenants and housing providers when issues arise, adding if excessive damages occur, the region follows a process to handle repairs, including access to financial support for the landlords.